16. That's a nice haul. I will make you better.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Hannah, I will make you better.
Brace yourselves.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master G. Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animal God Barbatos, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
By royal decree.
Let's play! Think you can get away?
Boba, get them!
What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Well, you could say that. You're definitely a force to be reckoned with. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so... epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait, what is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster? The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. And presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Brace yourselves.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Oh, no! My lyre is broken.
top of the tower.
Here we go! Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point. Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's
Wouldn't
start looking
gliding
for
be
the
faster?
next puzzle! Yahoo! By royal I summon thee!
Set forth my blood spirit blade! Attack!
Here we go! Brace yourself! on solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Brace yourself.
Swift and merciful.
Luma, get them!
As you wish, maiden. No rest for the wicked.
You think you can get away?
One with my blade. Spirit blade. Attack!
Eat this! By royal decree! It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand. Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. From the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Just one more! Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds! The grandest bard is here to help! But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out these fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Let's play! been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me. I'll there. Clean up here real.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us! Roll up, youngsters! Join the Adventurers Guild today! In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt! What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting Clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Today's recommendation is
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step? Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother. Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold. That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait. Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough.
Oh, give it here.
How could this holy liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the liar again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the holy lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon.
Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. He just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone, In
any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single clime. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single clime. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how does a princess come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
You gotta try Dawn Winery.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening? Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I doubt anyone knows but him. Maybe he enjoys being a man of mystery. After all, it's a good way to get the ladies' attention. Any guy in the tavern could tell you that. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Not even one spicy dish.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me! I am the Dark Knight hero. I'm joking. Don't take everything so seriously. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
We grew up together after all.
Swear on the Archon.
Rebooting.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to! So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Fresh fruit, only at Quinn's Fruit.
We grew up.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no. What am I going to do if Master Diluc ever finds out?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him. Can't you give me a better price? It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Jules from Liyue.
The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like... Captain Pie...
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, An utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. What's past is past. I would prefer not to discuss it. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master D-Luke? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this? Yahoo! Out of the frying pan! By royal decree!
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, her!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
Let's play!
Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Is that so? That is a pity indeed. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away!
Come take a look. There will definitely be...
Brace yourself. Favonius and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are!
There is a way, but for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Retribution!
Booba, get them! By royal decree! Yeah. Insubordinate! By royal decree! Yeah. Out of strike camp, into the fire!
Spirit Flame! Attack!
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please! Pain, I beg you! Make it stop! I'll talk. I'll talk. Ow, ow, ow! Please, stop! I'll tell you everything. The Abyss Order. We've amassed a force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, Don't make me suffer those flames again!
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden. Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir! Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir!
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is? No, that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we are not. Encouraging this kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible.
Here we go! Brace yourselves!
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counterplan. Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master D. Luke, purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
And then... that's it? How long does it take before... Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We'd better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
Nice and spicy! Oz, reveal thyself!
A touch of frost.
Nice and spicy! Yahoo! Ooh, such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master D-Luke?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master D-Luke at the tavern.
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
Apologies. We do not give credit here.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy. Huffman showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait. Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together!
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master G. Luke is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch D. Luke for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances. I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan!
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
I can't give up.
Ah, there you are. Dealing with you will be the easy part.
D-Luke. Not a baddie left standing.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. We made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Master D-Luke, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you? Is that so? But why now, of all times, for the love of Barbados?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master D-Luke, today's bartender? Did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master D-Luke? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh, never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem. How odd.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, D-Luke. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, D-Luke. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master D-Luke.
I'm in the habit of working alone. But I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
closer.
Even if you are a close friend, I need to learn to handle my booze better. Even if you are a close friend,
Why an adventure?
Let's play!
Come in.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look. Haven't you heard?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over. Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told. For a meadow, cider in hand.
Wind go with you.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.